last video, I was just speaking about quitting the high ticket space. Um, I don't generally have a track record of quitting things very quickly, very easily at all. So even now, I haven't actually quit. I haven't left the high ticket space, but I am most likely I'm on my way out basically. Um, for example, for health, when I was doing health, I'm still basically doing health. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not yet done. Um, I started when I was like very young, let's say 5, 6. I carried on for over 10 years before I was officially finished with my health, and I became Hafiz of Quran. But I never really hit that. I don't consider myself a Hafiz. I don't think that I've reached that level because I've never become as firm. I've never been like memorized it as perfectly as I should have. I'm still at that, fighting that battle basically, slowly but surely. I've been working as much. I've been actually doing worse on that now as well. But yeah, with in this, like the way that I'm picturing it in my mind, I dramatize things a bit too much sometimes. But this I also dramatized in my head, where it feels like it's not. It doesn't feel like it feels like I've sort of lost a battle here, almost, but not actually. What felt I'll give right now. It feels like I am in a school setting, for example. I'm just giving that for the current example, or in a work setting, whatever. You're a decently strong person, all right, and and you're being picked on or troubled by someone, even challenged by someone, and you could beat the stuffing out of this person. You could crush him, but he has some sort of institutional external leverage against you, whether that maybe it's like a teacher's son or the principal's son, for example, or he's in a work setting, he's good with the boss, he's somehow related to the manager, he's something, he's got some sort of institutional leverage that keeps him out of your grasp, so you can't crush him at the moment. That's what I feel like. I feel like that person is high ticket sales for me. I feel like I could, if I didn't have these external chains around me, and those chains are just my time. My time doesn't allow me to do this. A place which was worse, much worse. This actually makes me feel better. All right, this situation. A place which was much worse was when I first got into the high ticket space. It wasn't made as clear to me as it should have, I think, that cold calling is a completely separate skill and it's unrelated to high ticket sales. It's barely related. It's in a similar. You could say they are neighbors from across the street neighbors. Not even like next to neighbors. They are like across the street neighbors. Cold calling and appointment setting. They're very different. And I went the first 6 months of doing appointment setting. I trained in appointment setting, and I tried applying that into cold calling, which it's completely wrong. It's just like it failed horribly. And after 4 to 6 months, I think, I can't remember, maybe 4 months of cold calling consistently, being, again, highest volume cold caller on the team, sometimes 3 times more than the other people on the team, getting $0 for all that time I worked, for all that effort I put in. That was I reached a breaking point. I remember I was like mentally, emotionally, spiritually, not as much actually, alhamdulillah. Even now, spiritually, alhamdulillah, is not the worst. But it's still much worse than it should be, much worse than it could be, much worse than, it's not dead, alhamdulillah. But in every aspect, that cold calling just destroyed me. That was more of a situation where I was a scrawny scrub, and I was picked on by a jock or some sort of strong guy, and I went and tried to punch him and fight him for it, and I got a walloping for my troubles. I just got beat up. I just got freaking my head stuffed onto the tile and bashed. That's what that felt like. That was just, I was completely outclassed. I just didn't have the strength, and then. And when I just finished with that walloping, my mindset was, I am completely outclassed. I can't do anything here. But I can get stronger. I will get stronger. I will beef up, bulk up, get strong, hit the gym, come back and finish this here fellow. And I still actually have that. I have a mind to do that. In fact, now that same version of me is decently much more strong, much more fit, much more. He's gone through the gym arc. Maybe he's still in the gym arc, but I don't know if he's at that level where he can beat the cold caller yet, cold calling, the concept of cold calling yet. But I might give it a shot just for fun. Let's try my hand at it. I don't think it won't beat me up as badly at this time. At worst I'll lose, but like a close decision victory or decision defeat. If it's a win, then it's going to be such a sweet win, because cold calling. The beauty of it is with the cold calling doesn't have the institutional leverage that rich kid appointment setting high ticket sales has. High ticket sales has that it needs time. So with those shackles, I can't do jack all. But cold calling doesn't need time. That's the best thing about cold calling. You don't need time. So I can go if I just have the strength, if I have the skills, if I built it up yet so far, or if I can start going to the gym and build just the right muscles to go and finish this here cold calling. Maybe. I will see. Give me 2 weeks or so. I will decide. This appointment setting, I have these shackles, but these shackles they expire in about 2 years. So my thought is, for now, put my head down, work, and as in work on my studies, work on myself, work on the important things in life. And then after 1 or 2 years, that institutional leverage will end. The boy will be out of school, or his father will no longer be the CEO, and then I will come back. I will be the same me, except without the shackles, inshallah, and I will beat the stuffing out of high ticket sales. And that's just a dramatization of my current situation. I need to block South Africa from seeing this. I am one of the main reasons I'm against. I'm not against. Main reason I feel very uncomfortable with this. Firstly, I don't like hearing my voice. Second, or seeing me on camera. Seeing myself on camera is very disturbing. But I think it was Vince, Vince. I don't know. Vince. I might have his email here somewhere. Vin Gyang. He's an Asian guy who does all of this, like how to talk well. One of the things he recommends is firstly recording and doing the speaking, etc., and then watching it back and learning what you're doing that's so unattractive speaking wise, as in not unattractive as in the attractiveness, but it's more like when people are speaking with you, what people will be annoyed by. So that's one of the main reasons I'm actually doing this. But I cannot stand. I'm gonna need to block South Africa and maybe block India from seeing this, because I don't want those I don't want family to be seeing this. That's or friends. That'll be very cringe inducing. I almost cringe when people just found a picture of me on social media. But khair, that is my dramatization. Next time, inshallah, we'll speak about something philosophy or history related that's more fun.